And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took his wife, the daughter of Levi. And the woman became pregnant, and gave birth to a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. And when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes, and daubed it with slime and with pitch. And she put the child in it, and laid it in the flags by the river's brink. And his sister stood far off, to know what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe at the river, and her maidens walked along by the riverside. And she saw the ark among the flags, and sent her female slave to fetch it. And she opened it and saw the child, and look, the baby wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, This is one of the Hebrews' children. Then his sister said to Pharaoh's daughter, Shall I go and call you a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for you? And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. And the young woman went and called the child's mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Take this child away, and nurse it for me, and I will give you your wages. And the woman took the child, and nursed it. And the child grew, and she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she named him Moses, and said, Because I drew him out of the water. And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown up, that he went out to his brothers and looked on their burdens. And he saw an Egyptian striking a Hebrew, one of his brothers. And he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no man, he struck the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And he went out the second day, and, look, 2 men of the Hebrews were striving together, and he said to him who did the wrong, Why do you strike your fellow man? And he said, Who made you as a man, a prince and a judge over us? Do you think to kill me, as you killed the Egyptian? And Moses feared, and said, Surely the thing is known. Now when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh, and he settled in the land of Midian, after having moved to the land of Midian. And one day he sat down by a well. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water, and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them, and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel their father, he said, How is it that you have come so soon today? And they said, An Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and moreover he drew water for us, and watered the flock. And he said to his daughters, And where is he? Why is it that you have left the man? Call him, that he may eat bread. And Moses was content to dwell with the man, and he gave Moses Zipporah his daughter. And she bore a son, and he named him Gershom, for he said, I have been a sojourner in a foreign land. And it came to pass in the course of those many days, that the king of Egypt died, and the sons of Israel sighed by reason of the slavery, and they cried, and their cry came up to God by reason of the slavery. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And God saw the sons of Israel, and God took knowledge of them,